Here's an example of an easy Harvard math exam. So the problem is, how would you find the limit of this one? 3x minus sine x over x as x approaches to 0. So how would you approach this kind of limit? So the strategy is to, since it is actually fractional and it's divided by a negative sign, so you could split it into a simple fraction. So this one, you split it into a fraction. The first one is 3x over x minus, since it is negative there, sine x over x. So that is how you split it, right? Once you split it into fractional form, here you can, in this first fraction, you could cancel out x because that's a factor 3 multiplied to a factor x divided by x. So you could cancel the factor x. So what is left is 3. And of course, by the way, never cancel x there because sine x, these are not two factors here, all right? So you cannot separate those two. So that means it should be sine x divided by x. Now we have split it into this, simplify into 3 minus sine x over x. So remember that the limit of a difference is the difference of the limits, provided that both limits exist. So we will apply it to this simplified form. So what we will do is we will take a limit of each term there. So we will take a limit of 3, and then we will take a limit of sine x over x because of this. All right, so we will now evaluate the limit of 3 as x approaches to 0. So let's start with 3. What is the limit of 3? The limit is, it is simply 3 because the constant function 3 does not change as x approaches 0. So therefore, the first one would only have a limit of 3. Now, what about the limit of sine x over x? So you need to recall the standard limit of sine x over x at x approaches to 0. And that standard is actually a standard limit. And you need to remember that. The answer to that is actually 1. So this is a fundamental result from calculus, often proved using the squeeze theorem. Just remember that one. If you see something like this, sine x over x, as x approaches to 0, it is equal to 1. That's the standard limit. And usually you can prove that if you use the squeeze theorem. If you're familiar with that, we have already discussed a video. There's a video about the squeeze theorem in one of our playlists in calculus. So now that we have determined the limit of 3 and the limit of sine x over x, we will just combine both. So once we combine both, we have 3 minus 1. And the answer is 2. So the answer of the limit is 2. If you have questions, leave your comments below. See you in the next video.